Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to make Tigerskin Chocolate Swiss roll. For the cake, we need 25 grams of melted butter, 20 grams of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of instant coffee, 100 grams of sugar, which we will divide 30 grams for the egg yolks and 70 grams for the egg whites, 25 mils of warm milk, and 60 grams of cake flour, 5 egg whites, and 5 egg yolks. We will begin by combining all the wet ingredients plus the instant coffee. So add the instant coffee to the warm milk. Then add the melted butter, the vanilla, and we will set this aside. Now combine the cocoa powder and the cake flour. Just give it a mix. We will sift this later. And then set this aside as well. Beat the egg yolks. And then add the 30 grams of sugar. We will continue to beat this until the egg yolks is light and fluffy. And this is the consistency that we're looking for, or the texture. Now we're gonna sift in the cocoa and cake flour mixture into the egg yolks. Then use the folding method to combine the two ingredients. Add the liquid ingredients in 2 additions. And this is the last part of the wet ingredients. Mix this until it is well combined. Then we will set this aside and move on to the meringue. Start beating the egg whites until it is frothy. Then gradually add the remaining 70 grams of sugar. Once the sugar is all in, continue beating until we reach the stiff peak stage, just like this. This is stiff peak stage. And then we're gonna combine the egg yolk chocolate mixture into the meringue. Add the meringue in 3 additions using the folding method. And this is now the last addition of the meringue. It is important not to overmix this, or else your cake will be deflated. And this is now ready to be baked. So I've got a Swiss roll pan here that I will line with parchment paper. Then spread your cake batter evenly. Bake this at a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes. Before baking, we will give this cake pan like a tap to release some air bubbles. And this is what it looks like after baking. Now we're just gonna flip this upside down so we can remove the parchment paper at the bottom, just like so. And then we will let this cool down completely. I have 80 grams of dark baking chocolate here, half a cup of cream, and 1.5 tablespoons of icing sugar. First, we're gonna get at least 2 tablespoons from the half a cup of cream. And then we will melt the chocolate in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And then we will see if this one will melt completely. Chocolate is now melted. We will set this aside, move on to the cream, add the icing sugar into the cream, and then beat this until it peaks. Just like this. It is important to check the temperature of your chocolate. Make sure that it's not too hot. Then just add a dollop of cream into the ganache. And then combine this fully to the whipped cream. Just like so. And then fold the two mixture together. We will set this aside and we're gonna move on to the tiger skin. To make the tiger skin, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of practice to make this. You're gonna use the grill setting in your oven, so only the top heat of the oven that we're gonna use. For the ingredients, we need 4 egg yolks, 30 grams of icing sugar, and 15 grams of cornstarch. Start by beating the egg yolks. And then add the icing sugar and the cornstarch. And then beat this until it is light and fluffy for about 4 to 5 minutes. We really need to incorporate air in this. And then put it in your Swiss roll pan. Lined with parchment paper. Then spread this very thinly. That's really important. I'm only gonna be covering the top and the side part of the cake. That's why I'm using such a small amount of recipe. Then we're gonna bake this for only 3 minutes. Halfway through baking, you have to turn it because the other side is browning very quickly. This will cook very quickly, so you have to watch it. Again, only the grill setting. And this is what it looks like after baking. So while the tiger skin is cooling down, let's move on to the cake or the Swiss roll. Add your filling on top of the Swiss roll, or this is the bottom part. Then roll this away from you. I know I should have worn gloves. The cake is quite sticky because it's very moist, but this is for home consumption, so it is okay. Now we move on to the tiger skin. Make sure that it has cooled down completely before adding the icing. We need the icing so that the cake will stick to it. And then we're gonna put the Swiss roll on top, just like so. I'm short about like 1 inches, but that's okay, you won't see that. Then cut the part that is not covered by the tiger skin, just like so. And this is our finished product. This is really good. You won't be disappointed. And then just to show you what it looks like when you cut the cake. Hope you give them a try, and I hope you won't be discouraged to make this. It takes practice, but it's worth it. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.